Hello and welcome to DominicaSauce.com. My name is Kenny, and today I have with me a distinguished gentleman from Dominica, Mr. Severin McKenzie of McKenzie Architectural and Construction Services, which is Dominica's and the Caribbean leading architects. But we are not talking architecture or construction today. Today, Mr. McKenzie is going to talk to us about a new project that he's working on, something new, something revolutionized, something that's going to impact the economy of Dominica in a positive way. So allow me to welcome Mr. McKenzie. Hello, Mr. McKenzie.
Hello, thank you very much for having me on your program. I understood it's a new initiative and I also appreciate it.
This opportunity to interview you, and we are much obliged that you really accepted our offer to do so.
I'm from the small village of Grand Fond in the southeast. I'm the southeast of Dominica, and I graduated in architecture some over 23 years ago. Practicing in Dominica since then. I have done some consultancies all across the Caribbean. And now I'm actually embarking on a new venture which is into people.
Go back to your background. Back then when you were a young man, what were your dreams and aspirations? What did you want to become when you were, like
In fact, I looked at three main things, basically in my young days. Oh, not even into my young days. I was a member of the People's Action Theatre, if you remember Alwyn Bully's.
Yes.
Where we did some plays like Nightbox, Ruler in Hyrunus, Strick, and folk nativity. So I was very much involved. We toured the Caribbean islands.
Wow.
And at one stage we were thinking of becoming professional actors.
Whoa, excellent. That would have been nice.
So this was one of the goals that I looked at.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always had it at drama school. I got introduced to technical drawing, and then I decided I wanted to do architecture.
Wow.
And then there was a third one which I was very much interested in until recently, which was being a politician. I contested the elections for the Labour Party way back in 1990.
Okay.
With Mike Douglas.
Oh.
So you can see I had there were three main career paths I was interested in.
Uh-huh.
And the only one, and out of the three, architecture is the one that I actually pursued.
Okay.
And then, fortunately or unfortunately, I just decided that looking at how architecture is being practiced in Dominica today.
Today, yes.
I had to look at what my retirement is going to be like, whether I could survive in private practice in Dominica as an architect, or whether I should look towards my future. And I saw the situation of the construction industry in Dominica today, destitution, staring me in the face. So I had to look for something else that I could maybe depend on in the next few years. It
proves that you're a man who is always one step ahead. And I suspect you've been like that throughout your career, always thinking ahead, always thinking of the next step.
Oh yeah.
About your new project, the Nature Island Paper Products Inc. Company. What is it about? And I think you're having a grand opening. You want to tell us about that?
Yes, basically, those are persons who are familiar with the tissue paper or the paper industry. In the past, you found that manufacturers of the prime products, those who extracted the lumber from the forest and then turned them into pulp and then into paper,
yes,
they went all through to the final product of actually putting those products on the supermarket shelf.
Right.
But today, what you find is a number of the paper companies, the pulp paper companies, are not interested in wrapping toilet papers to put them, or tissue paper or paper towels, and put them on the shelf. They take the paper to a semi-manufactured stage, which they refer to as mother reels, which are very big reels which weigh more than a ton. And then they allow new entrants to come in to convert these paper reels into whatever you want.
Interesting.
So basically it is an industry which is growing all over the world. In fact, what they usually call the conversion industry. It's the converting industry.
Okay.
Where you import the raw material basically and then you just go through the processing of it. So basically the quality of the product, the quality of the paper that you import is the quality of the paper that you actually put out on the shelf.
Okay.
Because you have absolutely no part to play in the manufacturing of the paper itself, the pulping process.
Okay.
And basically, so this is what we are actually doing. We bought we purchased the machinery,
right,
and we are purchasing the raw materials required. And then basically we are doing the conversion of big rolls of paper into what the supermarkets and the little shops, the consumer Dominica has been doing, since we have not shown much interest in manufacturing. We find that we take pride, like our people take pride in going on the supermarket shelves and just buying things, and then we have not been doing it.
Yes, yes, yes.
So for example, you go into the supermarkets in Dominica and you see about what? 12 different brands of toilet paper. And all other, I think about 15 of them come from, I think the Trinidadians, in fact, are exporting to us about 15 different brands of toilet paper. And the only thing that they're doing is basically just go to the supermarket shelves in Dominica and you look for products, consumer items that you want to buy. Apart from the water and the Kubuli beer and a few Bello products.
Yes.
I mean, what else do you see on the supermarket shelves with the label made in Dominica?
Difficult to get funding for the project?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because I tried some banks and they gave me a real runaround.
Okay.
You know, I mean, for about 5 months, they could not even tell me whether the project was a good one and whether it would have, whether it would get their blessings for funding. So in this place, it was, yes, it was very difficult. But then no, because I went to another bank, and within 3 working days, I got
Severin McKenzie, who is about to open a paper product factory in Dominica, and is giving us insight as to the entire operation. See the factory helping the economy of Dominica.
Well, in the first place, and I think the opening of this facility in Dominica, the biggest beneficiary is going to be the government, as the cost, the foreign exchange that is sent out for the purchase of finished products is twice the amount than what we will use to buy the raw material.
Stands to benefit handsomely.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, because the more money that you can keep circulating within the economy on the ground is the better for us, isn't it?
Yes, it would.
Products that we actually launching on Tuesday at the opening of the opening is going to be outside of the factory building in the Canefield Industrial Estate. Is in fact we are occupying the building that the Candle Industries.
Oh, the Candle Industries, yes.
The same building that Candle Industries.
Looking to enter the regional and global market in the near future?
Well, since we are doing the same thing that the others are doing,
yes,
why can't we export to wherever we find the market?